Hey, John.
Hey, Oreg.
We're here recording a second glimpse of Overwatch.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Can't wait.
Yeah, man. Only Watch is finally over, and we're getting right into the game.
Hell yeah, dude. I've been only watching. Now I'm overwatching. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, we've been playing with our friends, Sean Hike, and everybody's been very excited and surprised about how good this game actually is, how fun it is.
Yeah.
And the Blizzard polish is real.
It really is, dude. I have to say that you're completely correct. I am pleasantly surprised on almost every facet of this game so far. There's obviously criticisms that anyone can have, but damn, dude, this is like something else. I think this is going to be the next big thing.
Yeah, definitely. Sean and Hike were both a bit skeptical, especially Sean, about this game, but they both turned out to love it. And we're all pretty much going to end up getting it. Well, I already pre-ordered it. Some of us did, I think.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's coming out May 24, and we have until Monday, May 9 for the open beta. So if anyone hasn't yet tried out the game, you should go ahead and try it out. Give it a whirl to see if it's something you want to pick up.
Yeah.
And yeah, today we're just going to show you where Overwatch is at right now. Not much has changed since the last glimpse, but we figured during the beta, since we all got our hands on it, we've all been playing, it's time to give it another whirl.
Agreed.
Before we actually get into a match, I was thinking of showing off the roster a little bit and checking out some of the cool things that each hero has. They're very unique, actually.
Every hero, dude, is just like they're completely distinct from the other. Like, from the parallel heroes or anything. So
Indeed.
yeah. Oh, Hanzo, man.
Right.
The
So
samurai.
every
like
hero
the
is
archer.
kind of like a class of its own. And it's a shooter game, definitely, but it's a class-based shooter game. So each hero has its own set of abilities, and each hero is very unique in their kind of role that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So as you noticed at this screen, it says, for example, 0 out of 54, 3 out of 54. As you might have guessed, these are all the different unlocks you can get for every hero. And the unlocks are purely cosmetic.
Yep.
So this game is not a pay-to-win or anything like that. It's an actual game. You buy it, you pay money for it, and you get all the heroes, everything. No microtransactions as of yet. None that I know that they're going to input later. And we'll see what Blizzard really does with the game later on. But for now, it seems to be legit. I have no complaints. Let's take a look at some of Hanzo's skins that they have.
Dude, the
Okami.
The
Look at
Okami is beauty. It's like pure beauty. Look at that. Look at the style like inherent to that.
It is very nice.
If you
indeed.
saw somebody who was just like shooting arrows at you with that skin, you would be like, all right, dude, like I went wrong in my life somewhere,
Yeah, man. These skins are very nice. The Blizzard polish is unlike any other company. Wow, man. Yeah, these are great. So some of my favorite heroes are Pharah.
Ooh, very cute.
Yeah, I'm into Pharah very much so.
Yeah,
and every hero has skins. They have emotes, victory poses, voice lines, sprays, and highlight intros. Highlight intros are some of the coolest things I've seen in a long time in a game. Basically, what ends up happening is if you do really well in a game, you can get play of the game. So at the end of the match, whoever wins or loses, you can see a little animation of your hero.
Boom.
Like that.
Beauty.
And then it shows you the coolest thing you did in that game. One criticism that we've all had is that the play of the game formula is a little messy, it seems. Sometimes you see a play of the game that doesn't seem to be the best play of the game.
Yeah, man. It's kind of, well, it doesn't feel that intuitive. I think that's the best way to put it. Like, the play of the game doesn't feel that intuitive. And I feel like it prioritizes people who get like many kills in one go or whatever more than, like, let's say supporting and healing and whatnot, which is a shame for people who play support and heal. And if you go on like the subreddit, for instance, that's like a huge, like, every thread is like, let's support our healers, let's do this, let's do that, like there's an outcry for more healer support and support so
Definitely.
To speak,
Yeah, no, I think you don't get the play of the game that you expect to get, basically.
Yeah.
It's counterintuitive, and sometimes you get plays of the game where everybody on both teams is like, what? That was the play of the game?
Yeah, dude. Some people go like, oh, what the hell? I did something better.
Exactly. Even the person who gets the play of the game a lot of times, they're like,
cool
wow.
spray.
Yeah, it is, man. The sprays are very nice. As you can see, there's a bunch to unlock, and this is...
So how do you unlock them, Oreg? Tell me about that.
Right, so let's go back to the main menu real quick. Here we can notice the loot box, eh? We don't have one currently, but what ends up happening is you have an account level. So basically, the more you play the game, you get experience from playing, and the experience adds up. You gain a level, you get a free loot box. So the loot boxes are free. You get one per level as you level up your account the more you play.
Yeah.
You open the loot box, And it gives you a bunch of goodies, man. It ranges from all the different unlocks you can get. So it could be a spray, it could be a victory pose, an emote, and they could be rare ones, epic ones, or legendary ones.
Nice. It's keeping in the Blizzard tradition, like that started with like Diablo and WoW and everything, you know?
Exactly, exactly. So, for example, these yellow golden ones are the legendary ones. The purple ones are the epic ones, and the blue ones are the rare skins. So, for example, this is a legendary skin for Bastion.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that. So I would say that the legendary skins are probably the best because the other ones always feel like a little bit like recoloring or reskinning, you know. But the legendaries are just
it's a whole
beauty.
new
I love it.
Thing.
Oh yeah.
This is your favorite character.
This is my favorite character by far. I think she is the most fun in the entire game. Yeah, Mercy is just great, and I mean she's definitely the most attractive in my opinion.
Well, that's quite debatable. In fact, we have been debating that for quite a while.
Yeah, we have. There's a lot of good candidates for like beautiful women in this game.
They are, dude. They had that whole controversy with Tracer being too sexualized or whatever. I think all of that is truly bullshit, man. All of this is fantasy, unrealistic. I mean, look at this guy. Am I gonna say he's unrealistic? Look at him.
Look, dude, go to the Lionheart one or that one.
That was,
oh my goodness, dude. That's just so beauty.
As you notice here, it's just a different coloring of the same skin. They have that here and there.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit
I think
of
that's
different
fine,
taste.
bro, especially if they're going to add more later and they're going to, you know, definitely open the floor up to different designs and different kind of styles, and I think that's going to be great. I love these victory poses.
Yeah, indeed. Let's check out more stretching required. He's a bit old.
Yeah, he's an oldie.
Give me a moment.
He's a rough guy, but he's old, man.
But
so who are your favorite heroes, Areg? Like, well, what do you like to play?
Well, man, I really love Pharah. Like I said, she's my fave, man. I feel like she's the most dynamic and fits my playstyle the best. I love having like an over the top view. She basically is one of the only heroes that is able to fly in the air.
Yeah.
Every other hero is pretty grounded, although heroes are very mobile in different ways.
Of course.
Like climbing walls and whatnot. We have Genji here, for example, which is a straight up ninja.
And a robot, a cyborg ninja.
Yeah. And he's the only one that can double jump, for example, in the game. Right? And so if you play Genji...
Wow.
Yeah.
That was legit.
If you play Genji, you feel like a straight up ninja. He's a very high level play. So I feel like when the pro scene begins...
He has the coolest ones, man, so far. All of them are just like quality.
Yeah, he's very professional. So
I like that.
He's one of the heroes that I feel like, along with Tracer, that in high level play, pro level play, they're going to be the ones because they have such a high learning curve.
Of
like
course.
I have a hard time playing Tracer. I have a hard time playing Genji. But it's a lot easier for me to play Pharah. She's a lot more simple. So I'm actually going to give Pharah a whirl.
Let's do it, man.
In an actual quick match.
Let's go for it. I love... Oh, Temple of Anubis.
Yeah, we're in it right away.
I just want to say the maps in this game, there's some I don't like and some I like more than others, sure. But they're all, like, very fun. They're all beautiful, like aesthetically pleasing. They have cool physics. They have, like, very interesting, like, little choke points and strategies that you can formulate around them. And
yeah.
It's cool. It's
Definitely.
a good map design, not in as like a system, but just in general. Like I think they're applied very well, like for the point of the game. Yeah.
Yeah. There's various maps. All the maps have similar but different style objectives. Sometimes it's King of the Hill. Sometimes it's one team pushing, the other team defending. Sometimes it's payload pushing, kind of like in TF2.
Yeah.
All in all, this game is actually very reminiscent of TF2.
Very different though as well, man.
It is different
very
at the same time. Yeah.
Ooh, that's looking good, bro. Mei, man, I like Mei a lot. She seems very overpowered, though. She seems very strong.
I must increase the mouse sensitivity a tad bit here.
Go for it, man.
There you go. That's a bit better.
Dude, like the UI in the menus, it's all very quick. It's all very slick. It's sleek and everything. Like it's again that Blizzard polish really comes through.
Definitely. So as Pharah, I can use my fuel here a little bit to float. And every hero has a shift and E ability. My shift ability is to ascend into the air, and I can kind of glide like this. So here's the point we have to defend. The enemy team will be pushing. This red line shows us where the enemy team will be coming from. The little arrow markers are where my teammates are at.
That's cool, man.
If I hold C, I can do little emotes.
Very, very professional.
Hello. And here come the enemies.
Oh yeah, dude, this is one of your favorite strats, huh? To just go up to their spawn point and just
I want to
simply stall them indefinitely, really.
Yeah, I don't want to give them any air to breathe.
Ooh, close one, man, close one.
First kill right there.
Oh, that Roadhog really ate the road.
No clue.
Ooh, another Pharah, man. Who's gonna win out? Oh,
Mid-air aerial combat.
You don't need to say much, man. Ooh, a sniper.
Oh, shit.
That's
she got
rough,
me.
man. No, that's definitely rough.
She stabbed me, man.
You
That
know,
was the
I think
Widowmaker.
I think snipers are definitely the bane of most characters in this game. Like a well-placed sniper on a team, I think is almost essential for the team to succeed or to get far in the game.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need a good composition in this game. So you are able to go 5 or 6 pharaohs. It's a 6v6, and you can do 6 pharaohs. You can pick the same hero. Everybody doesn't matter. But that's just gimmicky, right?
Yeah, it is, and it's kind of annoying sometimes when you see people do like 3 or 4 of the same hero. Like it's kind of uncreative. It's cool. I guess it's fun for the people doing it, but as a competition, it's not always that enjoyable in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just a pub stomp. You have to not really know what you're doing in order to lose out to 5 of the same hero.
Yeah. Ooh, nice kill, man. Nice close range kill. See, I like Pharah because she has the rocket launchers, which is very different from what other people have as in their arsenal. Like, and she has that as her main mode of fire. So
Indeed,
it's kind of more strategic because I've noticed whenever we play the game and you get like at the end, you know, you're aside from play of the game, it also shows you who's done the best in the game for different reasons, and you always manage to get like very direct rocket hits, like 70 direct rocket hits out of like 43% of your rocket shots, and I think that's also a very good little indicator of how you're doing and how you can improve. It's cool. It's a cool statistic.
Indeed. So with that being said, the game is a shooter after all. So the better you are at FPS games, the better you are at aiming, the better you will do in this game, honestly. But that's not the only thing. Really, there are heroes that don't revolve so much around shooting. There's support role heroes, and a lot of it is actually just positioning and timing. So
Actually, some of my favorite heroes are the support base or the tank base, the ones that don't require you to shoot too much, but actually rely more on your positioning, which I think is great because, that sucks.
that was intense.
It's great because for people like me who aren't really, I don't have an affinity for FPS games, but this game still caters to me and my playstyle because I like to support. I like to, be mobile and be fast and, regen people's health. And
you don't have to be good at FPS games to get into this game.
At all, yeah.
It's actually,
cool.
I would say if you're bad at FPS games and you want to give them a try, this would be the game to really learn how to get better FPS games.
I would say so, especially if you're playing characters like the snipers are good at. I mean, sniping is pretty staple in most FPS. Or if you're playing Soldier 76, he's very generic. Not generic in a bad way. I mean, he's very plain, sort of like this is the guy who shoots. And, that's your ultimate, huh?
Yeah, I just ulted them. Got one. Didn't really get the rest of them.
Could have got all of them, I think, but that Mercy right there. Look at that.
Mercy's been healing, yeah.
Yeah, man. That Mercy really... A good Mercy is always essential, I think.
Indeed. If I hold tab, I see a few stats. I see the teams.
Ooh, it looks like the enemy team has already gotten the first point, so
Yeah.
now you guys are kind of forced to defend the second point, which actually brings up a good point in general, no pun intended, but... when you're backed into a corner like this, I've always seen teams switch up their heroes a lot to simply accommodate the new position that they're in, be it good or bad. So,
right, so you do have the option to switch heroes mid-game, which is a necessity a lot of the times so that you can counter heroes.
Very nice.
There is a bit of a rock, paper, scissors going on.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Not always in a bad way, but certainly it's distinct from other games, I think. There's like, when you get backed into a corner, you want to pick certain heroes like Trombjorn, or you want to pick something like Bastion to help your defensive capabilities with turrets. So, yeah. And it's easy to counter those, but it's also sometimes unexpected.
Indeed.
Oh, you're just going into a little flight fight with that Pharaoh.
I want to take out this Mercy, man.
You should. Ooh, yeah, great job, man. See, it leaves you vulnerable. That's the thing. That's what I appreciate about most of the heroes' abilities, the ultimate abilities, is that none of them feel too overpowered because it usually leaves the hero vulnerable in some sense, or in the case of like a Reaper or something, you can hear it, or the case of Junkrat, you can hear him charging up his wheel to go forward and you can try to dodge it. So it's everything in this game is counterable. I don't feel like there's all that much that is totally like just out of your control, which is good.
Of course, yeah. No, you hear a lot of the audio cues. There's definitely audio cues, and if you listen for them, you know what's coming if you get familiar with the heroes and their different abilities.
You know what, dude? That's what I appreciate actually about this game. I think the most is that the audio and visual cues in this are absolutely amazing. For instance, if you're playing Trombjorn, and you're not
Torbjorn?
Torbjorn,
Yeah.
and your hero is far away from your turret. Torbjorn says, "Oh, my turret's getting attacked. Or
Right.
my turret's getting attacked," and so you know from the audio cue that you have to go deal with your turret, even if you didn't perhaps see its health going down on the bottom of the
Yeah, the
screen.
game holds your hand quite a bit.
It's nice. It's actually very refreshing to do
Right.
that. I don't have to worry about too much, you know.
For sure. It's kind of low stress. You're not supposed to keep all these things in mind. It's a very basic, simple kind of idea.
Yeah.
Objective-based gaming. You know, as you can see from the top, we have 4 minutes left. Basically, we have to defend our point B for 4 minutes, and the other team just tries to capture it however they can. They can switch their heroes out. All 5 of them can go this Roadhog, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. So
That hook, dude. You know what's funny that I've noticed about Blizzard is that they always have a Pudge-like character in all of their games.
He's
And
iconic
It started
at this
in
point.
Diablo, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
he's iconic at this point.
The Butcher.
He's been in Dota. Dota 1 since Warcraft
Dota
3.
1.
Yeah.
He's in Heroes of the Storm is some variant, right?
Right,
He
right.
has it in this game. It's very funny. I think there's just a popular archetype for Blizzard.
Yeah, it is. I mean, some of these heroes are basically becoming iconic heroes. They're probably going to be in every game.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like Winston, Tracer, they're like the faces of this game so far.
They are, yes.
Ooh, very nice ult, man. Amazing. That might have even been play of the game for all I
I
know.
believe so.
That was definitely a play of the game.
So, as we were talking about plays of the game, intuitively we would feel that was the play of the game. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see something that doesn't even come close to as cool as that.
Yeah, no, that was amazing. Look, if you notice on the bottom, you're on fire,
I'm on
actually.
fire
Do you
now,
want to
yes.
explain a little bit of what that means?
Yeah, so basically when you're on fire, I mean, I obviously don't know the programming behind what causes it to happen, but from what I gather, the better you're doing, right, the less you're dying, the more kills you're getting, and the more effective you are on your team, you become on fire. And the longer of the match you are on fire, the more points you score. And I feel like if someone on the other team kills me when I'm on fire, they get a higher chance at scoring play of the game than if someone that dies that's not on fire. You know
I
what
think
mean?
so, man. Like, even if you manage to kill like an entire team, but none of them were on fire, whereas someone else kills 2 people, but both of them were on fire, they might get the play of the game simply due to
Exactly.
that fact.
It is a weird formula,
It's a little wonky, yeah. Wow, you're doing amazing, man. You're doing God's work here.
I'm doing all right. Yeah, under my health bar, the 200,
Yeah.
that little fire flashing bar, that's the on fire bar. So
Yep. Ooh, you got your ults nice and prepped for when they push
I
again.
do. I wouldn't want to waste it on this
No,
Reaper
of course
here, though.
not. Yeah.
Oh, there
Oh,
they
it looks
are.
like you found a nice opportunity to use it over
Perhaps.
there. So you know what? This is the interesting thing. I like, you know, one of the criticisms I've heard against this game, or not criticism because it's a design decision, but the fact that quote unquote map hack is built into the game in a way because you can see silhouettes of your enemies and your own team behind the walls to gather their intel.
Right.
Which is not general for all heroes. I think it depends on the composition of your team.
It does.
Yeah.
Indeed. So actually, it's not like you're always seeing silhouettes. As you can see right now, I don't see any enemies. I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
A lot of it depends on heroes' abilities. For example,
Mm-hmm.
Hanzo has an ability where he shoots arrow that reveals enemies in
Amazing
a little radius
ult, dude.
around him. So that helps the team. So again, it's about composition, team composition, trying to combo heroes together in a way that will help the rest of the team out, you know?
Yep.
So-
I really appreciate Farah too because like just the airborne ability that she has, the mobility and everything, like you're really cleaning up, man.
Yeah,
you're
people
doing, you're
that
doing
don't know
very
how to
well.
deal with certain heroes, they don't expect it. I go behind them, I flank them, they don't see me coming because they're not looking up. So
Like, look at this. You're
Yeah.
straight up flanking all of them. You're probably gonna kill that Mercy right now. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, you
and now they're down a push. They're down a
Exactly.
complete effective push.
exactly, this guy has no idea what's going on. He's trying to shield. It's not enough.
Ooh, it might be actually. Oh no, it wasn't.
him
You
to
oh
death.
you meleeed him. Nice,
Yeah.
man. Actually, that's something I need to utilize more myself is the
Ooh.
melee.
That Reaper, man, he's very deadly close range. It's almost like he has sawed-off shotguns. So here we see the kill cams after every death. In the options, we can turn off kill cams.
No,
but
I think
like
the kill
seeing them.
cams are essential for you to get better, in my opinion.
Yeah, you
sometimes
wanna
I
see
do
what
skip
happens.
them, but you know.
For sure, it's good to see, and plus it reveals enemy positions. I mean, right now we can see them,
Yeah, you can see them right now.
only because one of our teammates had ulted.
Yep.
The Widowmaker, her ultimate allows us to see. And here's
Oh,
the
you
end.
guys won.
We won, yeah. We defended the point for the appropriate amount of time.
Victory.
the enemy team was unable to push in time.
Very nice.
This is our team.
This is where the victory poses come into play. This is where the victory poses would be
The
different.
highlight intro.
There it is, dude. It's you.
It is. It is.
On Emin's account.
Yes. Let's see if it's that one. I think it is. It is that one indeed. Good thing I was patient here. I didn't rush it.
Oh, yeah, boy.
And here we go.
That is the play of the game, dude.
I will type GG to everyone.
Very nice.
Here we have a little voting screen. So if you do really well, I can even vote for myself, and people vote for just it's nothing.
That Trombjorn did pretty good, yeah.
It's just for fun. I don't think this does anything right now, really. If you get 5 votes, it says epic. If you get 10 votes, it says legendary.
Ooh, we leveled up.
We leveled up, yeah. So here
wow,
we got
you got some nice little rewards there,
bests.
yeah.
And we get a free loot box since we leveled up, just like we.
Dude, let's go check it out.
Yeah, just
Leave
like
game
we
and
mentioned.
check that shit out.
Let's do it.
Excellent match, man.
That was a pretty good match indeed.
Clean.
So, as you noticed, the hero changed on the main screen.
Yeah, they do that. I love when it goes to Mercy, man. It makes me... I wish you could choose. I wish you could just have it at 1.
You know what, man? I'm sure they're going to do a lot more with this game. They're going to change things around, add stuff, take stuff out. So here we actually have a live loot box, and it's pretty shiny.
We have a live loot box in the wild.
Ooh, we got an epic.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not a
McCree.
legendary, but an epic's pretty good. It's actually funny that it's McCree.
You don't like McCree, huh?
I want to say a thing or two about McCree, honestly. This dude, man, this dude, I'll tell you right now, the one and only true annoyance and gripe I have in the game, and Blizzard, I hope you're listening, McCree's instant stun ability. So this guy, his E, if he presses E, he just instantly tosses a concussive grenade on the ground, and it stuns whoever is hit. And pretty much 9 out of 10 times it's an insta kill. He just aims his gun at you and shoots you in the head, and you die no matter what hero you are. So I feel like that's one of the only abilities that's unlike any ability in the game. All the other abilities kind of give you a chance to either dodge or do something about it. Whereas McCree's stun it's the most annoying thing. There's no way to counter it, no way to play around it. 1-on-1, he stuns you, you die.
Yeah, man, I hear you. It's a little too instantaneous. It's a little too instant gratification. He is a cool hero, though. I mean, he's a cool concept.
Definitely.
I like him a lot.
Conceptually, he's great. But what I'm trying to get at is that I do feel like there will be nerfs happening, balances to be made, and abilities will be switched around for sure.
For sure, man. I mean, for instance, what is her name? Symmetra. She used to be one of the strongest characters, right? And she got nerfed and rarely sees play now, I think, at least as far as the beta is concerned.
Right. I remember her shields were very good, and they nerfed how big her shields were when she gave shields to her allies. She's a support hero. So one of her abilities is just to grant a shield to an ally, which essentially increases their HP a little bit. It allows them to sustain an extra hit.
Yeah.
Before her, the shield she would give was so much that everybody would be playing Symmetra all the time because it was just such a huge contribution. They nerfed her shields. It's way smaller now, and I barely see her in games anymore.
I don't see her unless it's in a very clutch defensive position.
Exactly.
Which sucks because you want to feel like all the characters in a game, especially a game like this, are worthwhile. Lucio's one of my favorites, man. I love this guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's very stylish. He's cool, and he's definitely got a good supporting retinue of abilities. So
yeah, man, all the heroes are just so unique. There's gonna be a hero that you love.
Trollborn.
Yeah, if you like shooting games, you're gonna like this game. Unless you're a hardcore Counter-Strike player, then you're not gonna like this probably. But you should still give it a try anyway. And I mean, yeah, that's that. I mean, do you want to do another match? Do we have time for another match?
I think so, man. You know what? Try a hero that's different from Pharah in a lot of ways. Let's try a hero that just plays differently, has different role, has different kind of mentality behind it. See how it goes. See how the match goes.
Before I queue up, though, let me cover this screen as well. So
I actually don't know much about this screen, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this is really interesting what they have here. A weekly brawl. So actually, it reminds me of the Hearthstone weekly Tavern Brawls.
Tavern Brawls, yeah.
They're going to be changing
successful.
it up. Yeah, they're going to be changing it up. So every week, there's going to be a new rule set.
Dude, that's awesome. I actually had never seen that. Like, I just went over it or glimpsed over it. I didn't really think about it, but this is great.
Yeah, so there's going to be new rule sets. So if you want to switch it up and you don't want to be playing the same kind of objective game, you can switch it up a little bit and play with the new rule sets they have for the weekly brawl. For example, this one today is... This week is respawn as a random hero, no hero switching.
Oh, that's the match. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
So if you want to just try out all the heroes and you're not really sure which one to pick or whatever, you can just do some weekly brawls and I'm really curious what kind of different rule sets they're going to be adding in the future. And
Yeah,
maybe
me
other
too.
modes.
That's awesome. And I feel like for sure, just like Hearthstone, there's going to be weeks where it's going to be repeats of other past modes and stuff. But I think that's still a fresh way to keep things enjoyable and
Yeah.
very cool.
Indeed. And so here we see we can do custom games as well, a bunch of settings we can change, the map we can choose ourselves, what we want to play, a whole bunch of variation already, and the game's still in beta. So this really hints at how much they might be adding and manipulating with the game later on.
Yeah, man. No, it's fantastic. And playing versus AI, I mean, that's self-explanatory.
Yeah,
No
if
need
you want to
to-
give it a try.
yeah. Yeah, no.
They're going to have competitive ranked play as well.
Yeah, eventually. And no one really knows what that entails yet. And
Yeah.
and actually, we were talking about it earlier, right? Again, and my opinion of it is that this game is going to be made or broken by their, in terms of longevity, by their ranked play, by how they implement the competitive scene.
Indeed.
Because I think that's what people are really looking forward to see if Blizzard has got the stuff to compete, like in esports and all that. Because really, that's where things are going in the PC, for better or for worse. I mean, that's the trend. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Who do we want?
What are we looking at, man? You know what? Are we on defense? No, we're on attack. If we were on defense, I was going to say let's play Tromborn, but
Torbjorn.
Trollbjorn. Man, I'll never get that right.
You call him Trollborn.
I do call him Trollborn as often as I can.
Or Torbjorn.
I like him. He's an amazing
great.
character
He sets down
too.
a turret.
He's awesome.
Again,
yeah.
this game is very reminiscent of TF2. A lot of the abilities are similar.
You know what? I'm going to make a suggestion. How about we try Reinhardt? It's an attack, it's an offense, and he's very different from Pharah in most ways. So
Sure.
why not? He's like one of the only melee-only characters. So
He is melee, yeah.
Yeah.
He has an ability that shoots a little blast forward. It's very easy to dodge.
yeah, I've never used that to full effectiveness. But this, dude, this
Yeah.
is like the bread and butter.
So, yeah, he can put up a shield. He's a tank. And basically, it's a barrier so your team can get behind it. There's very few things that actually can pass through the shield.
You should
Like
tag a wall, man.
Symmetras. Oh, I should do tags, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so if I press T, just like in TF2, again, you can throw tags down and you can unlock different sprays and stuff.
Yeah, man. No, dude, this guy is fantastic. He's probably I would say Mercy, Lucio, and Reinhardt are my favorite heroes.
He allows me to get in
Look at
close.
that.
Oh, we just stunned
Oh,
each
yeah.
other.
Get him. Yes, you got him, dude. You
did.
won the man
I
fight.
won the Reinhardt versus Reinhardt match. So
Very
I'm going to
nice.
chill here in the point, start capturing it, maybe surprise somebody who comes in here.
Dude, Reinhardt is great. That pin ability that he has. Ooh, shield. Yeah. Fantastic. Oh, but your team is nowhere to be found, man.
Oh, yeah, my team's not been with me.
Reinhardt succeeds when his team is near him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He's not one of those offense heroes like Pharah where I can just go and do my own thing.
Yeah, but I mean, it goes to show that there's a very distinct and different playstyle between most
Each
heroes
hero,
that can influence the way the game goes. Like right now, they took the point, whereas if your team was with you and you were in that position trying to capture the
Right,
point
right.
as you were, I think you would have easily taken the point simply because Reinhardt fulfills that role so well. So I don't know.
Indeed. I mean, it has a lot to do with coordinated attacks and being able to execute a military strategy on the battlefield.
Yeah, it is
So-
a very strategic. I like the fact. I'll tell you this much. You know, most FPS games, or you know, when I think of FPS games, I think back in the days of Call of Duty, Halo, and Counter-Strike and stuff like that. And while they had objectives as well, I feel like the focus was always more on getting kills and doing the best that you can do in terms of like, you know, before you die, what value can you have? Whereas in this game, it's way more objective based, with the kills being the secondary portion. And I appreciate that because it adds a whole new level of strategic depth to the game. That while this game is casual in a lot of ways, and let's be honest, it is, it's still it has a lot of density to it that you can learn, master, and enjoy and be fulfilled by.
Yeah, it actually reminds me of the way that Heroes of the Storm is made.
Haha. Ooh, you got the fucking turret. Nice. Oh,
I have my
no.
ultimate now, which I will use next time I'm coming around.
Definitely.
I was actually saying this is a lot like Heroes of the Storm in the sense you just mentioned. It's a lot more objective gaming and less how many kills you can get. And it's not about what your KD is, what
Yeah.
your kill-death ratio is.
Mhm.
Did you see what she just did here?
Did she just put a portal next to another portal?
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
Yeah, she doesn't know how to play Symmetra. So actually,
That's awful.
I'll just explain what happened there. So Symmetra's ultimate ability is to put down a portal.
Which is an
somewhere-
amazing ability.
somewhere on the map, which allows people to at the spawn to go into the portal and spawn at wherever her portal was set,
Yep.
right? So she thought she had to put one at base and one at where she wants people to spawn. like in TF2, but that's not how it actually works in this one. I just got destroyed.
You know, I
by
have
Genji.
a question. Could you stun him while he's in that whole like thing? Like, look at this kill cam, like how he's at. Could you have stunned him with your ulti?
Yeah, but I didn't want to risk it. Because
Yeah, fair
I might
enough.
have died, you know?
No, of course, yeah. Just curious. Because, you know, there are some ultis like Reaper's, right? Isn't he invincible during his ulti? Or
No.
like you... Oh, he's not...
No, one of his abilities.
One of his abilities. There you go. Yeah, I confused it. No, but definitely there's like interesting stuff going on. Ooh, they stopped you in your tracks.
No, I hit the wall.
Oh, did you?
This is not doing so well, and I'm really bad at Reinhardt, so...
You know what, dude? Actually, this might be a good time. Let's see if perhaps if we switch heroes, we could turn things in our favor a little more.
Yeah, I just want to not waste this ultimate, because the ultimates don't transfer to other heroes when
You're
you
right.
switch.
Yep. Oh, it's a turret. No, you did waste ulti.
I did. I wasted it anyway. But
well, let's capture the point. Oh, no, they're going to contest it for sure, dude. Yeah, you got to switch, I think.
Okay, so let's switch, please.
Who else is baller?
I mean, we lost.
Oh, you did lose, huh?
But there's a round 2.
There is indeed.
Game mode.
All right, let's see who else we can. You know what? What about Lucio?
No, man.
No, not at all. You're not feeling the
Look,
support.
Let me tell you like this. Dude. Anything right of this, the tank and support heroes are not my style whatsoever.
Damn, bro. I would say that's the most my style.
Well, it makes sense that it's not my style, right? Because
yeah, we need to complement each other in the team, dude.
I'm more offense and defense heroes, so I
Fair
can
enough,
do
dude.
I can do Junkrat. Hanzo's really nice. I'm actually gonna give Hanzo a whirl, even
Let's
though
do
we have
it,
another
dude.
Hanzo on the team. I don't care.
That's fine, bro. Let's try out a sniper. Let's see how he goes. His ultimate is ridiculously good.
It's very good. So actually,
Yeah.
I was talking about Hanzo a little bit last game, where we can see the silhouettes of the enemy heroes, and so he actually has one of the abilities that reviews the enemy heroes. So we'll use it in a sec. And there he goes.
Ooh, interesting.
So we see that person.
Dude, his arrows just do so much damage.
They do, especially headshots in this game,
Yeah.
do more damage than body shots.
Oh, of
so
course,
take note, folks.
Take note, dude. Learn from the best. I like this, man. I like the way Hanzo's play. Look, that was a very true shot. That was very impressive. Like that the peek and shoot strategy with some of these snipers is very enjoyable. And the interesting thing is, I think even though Widowmaker and Hanzo are both snipers, they play so differently from one another that like, you know, snipers in other FPS games, they don't really aren't different from one another, and so it's cool. It's a nice little facet of the game. Another interesting thing about that.
And that's Hanzo's ultimate. They dodged it, unfortunately. It's a very intense ultimate indeed.
Actually, it's interesting because it starts at the point the arrow hits, right?
It does.
So sometimes you could hide it behind things and take the enemy off guard. It's cool. See, like Hanzo's very patient. I feel like whenever I see him being played, I just want to speak more quietly.
Yeah,
because he's like, you know, he's like, ooh,
a
need
samurai
that concentration.
assassin,
Yeah,
like Genji.
They're brothers, right, in the lore.
I don't know the lore, man. Honestly,
Dude, I heard they were brothers. That Genji and Hanzo were brothers. This is what I heard. That Genji and Hanzo were brothers, but that Genji like went against the family, so Hanzo was forced to kill him, and now Hanzo lives in shame. But like Genji got regenerated as a cyborg.
Here's the Genji.
Oh damn, dude, you're gonna
He's
kill
running
your
away
brother
like a
again,
little
dude. Little punk, dude. Ooh, dude, who's gonna come out better? Which brother is gonna come out on top?
See through the dragons.
Ooh, interesting. So you started the silhouette thing. This little corridor is very...
You brought up lore, actually, John, and some people have been criticizing the lore about this game.
Ooh, nice shot, dude. You got the turret.
I did. And you know what they've been saying about this game when it comes to lore?
Tell me about it, man. I don't know.
People have been saying, you know how they release those teasers and cinematic trailers and try to develop the lore in the world of
Yeah,
Overwatch
we have tons
lore?
of those on the website actually posted up.
Yeah, I've been reading that some people have been saying, well, what do the matches we play really have to do with any of this? You know, it doesn't really feel like the lore even applies to the game, and it's kind of like a disconnect between the two, the gameplay and the actual lore. And I was going to say, you know, man, this game's not about the lore.
It's not. I think the lore is just a bonus.
It is a bonus. It's an extra. It's nice to know that some of the heroes have cool lore and they have cool backgrounds and stuff, but the game's about the gameplay itself, the mechanics, the fun, the matches, the objectives. So
I like, for instance, what I was just saying about Hanzo and Genji, it doesn't factor into the game at all. It doesn't do anything meaningful for you in terms of what you're trying to accomplish in, as far as the objectives of the match go. But it's cool, like I mentioned it, and it's like a cool little thing. Like, oh look, it's my brother Genji. It's like a little bonus. It's like, it's not. It doesn't really make a difference. Oh, that was a nice ult, man. Ooh,
wow, I got flanked. So
yeah.
Our team's actually a big handicap at the moment. So you will get times where you feel like you're doing more than your team is doing, just like any other team-based game.
Of course, man.
6v6 after all. So.
I'll say this much, dude. Coming from like the background of Dota, we've compared these games to death, even though they're obviously very different and very different genres. Dota, the matches just last so long. So when you're doing more than what your team is doing and you guys lose or whatever, like whatever factors into your loss, it just hits home a lot harder because you spent way more time. You invested. You invested a lot more of your energy. Whereas this, like a loss, is a bummer. Don't get me wrong, it sucks. Sure. But you move on to the next game and you learn from it and you just go forward. And especially if you're playing with friends, it makes a huge difference. Like if you're able to strategize, coordinate more effectively and stuff like. I don't know. This game is not casual in the sense that it's easy and just accessible and anyone can play it. But it's casual in the sense it doesn't stress you out at all, dude.
It gives you
at least
fun.
To me, it doesn't stress me out.
And you know what? That makes me think that Dota 2 is always going to have a more hardcore kind of competitive scene.
It is, yes.
Because you invest so much, you have to be more serious with Dota 2 when you play Dota 2, like a game like that.
Yep.
This is, it's a team-based game, and you still need strategy if you want to win, and the rank play is still going to be serious and whatnot. But at the same time, the whole process is so fun, and the matches, like you said, are so much shorter, and it goes by so much quicker that it doesn't feel so bad when it doesn't go your way.
No, it doesn't feel bad at all. And in fact, I've played a ton of games where we lost, but I've still had a ton of fun because for most of the game we were doing well, and then maybe there was a clutch victory from the enemy team or vice versa. And I don't know. It's a game that isn't making me angry. It's not making me like too bad or invested emotionally. It's something that we can just enjoy. Wow, that's cute. Yeah. Oh man, Diva.
Yeah,
she has some cool emotes.
I hear she's M's favorite hero to play.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, I've seen play with her, and it's very impressive.
Yeah, she's a cutie pie, man. I mean, honestly, again, the Blizzard polish.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, this is some nice highlight.
I mean, it's all fun, really. This game is just oozes fun. It's fun on a bun.
Charm, fun, enjoyability, accessibility. You know what, dude? I fucking love Zenyatta. Zenyatta, his outfits, his style, his whole character. Like,
let's check out Zenyatta.
Dude, look at some of his skins. Like, they're like, oh my goodness.
Zenyatta.
Dude, look at that. Look at how awesome that is. Like, if you were really just cool. This hero.
This is you floating around on the map, supporting your team.
That's cool.
This is pretty intense too.
Yeah,
man.
no, I like it a lot.
Yeah, man. So Zenyatta again is a support hero, and you can get into this game, man. If you're not good at FPS, you can get into this game. If you're good at FPS, you can get into this game. For sure, man. If you're more of a healer support type of player, you can get into this game. If you're more of a team player or solo player, you can get into this game.
Dude, if you just like games, chances are you're gonna like this game. And even if you don't like it, you can probably appreciate it for what it's trying to do. Really,
it's a whole lot of fun, man. If you're looking for fun in the game, you just want to play some matches, especially with friends. This is it. I think this is gonna be the next big thing.
It's like $40, right? It's not even like a full price like a thing. I think I could be wrong. Oh, it's not 40. Then
it's
that's
full.
fine.
I mean, we can check it out right now. I think. Look, we have a buy Overwatch button here, and actually, one other criticism I heard was it's only temporary for the beta. Even though I had pre-ordered the game and I bought it. It still shows me the buy Overwatch button, which people were saying, please, can you
just get rid of that?
Yeah, can you get rid of that? Anyway, so yeah, I mean that's not working. It's opening a different window, but I think it's a full price game, $60 or whatever it was.
Yeah, sure, okay.
So, but you're getting the whole game. It's not like they're going to be charging you for heroes that you have to buy or any of that kind of bullshit. Right?
I hope not, man.
Yeah, like Heroes of the Storm is free to play, and so they charge you with other ways. They make their money in other ways. You know?
No, so, this is great, man. That was a very fun couple matches to witness. Even though that second one was a little bit of a loss, but it was a good show of how things get distinct and different.
It shows you both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
Very good note to end it on. My favorite hero, right on the main menu screen.
Hell yeah.
And we'll see you guys next glimpse.
All right, man.